back. We are calcing this fight, which is kind of surprisingly been kind of difficult to find a clean line for, but I think we have something that I feel decent about. So the core idea is this for alligator is really annoying. We are beating at random move for alligator between liquidation and crunch after we kill this Typhlosion with high horsepower. So the idea is we can always get a speed drop into for alligator, and then its random move, it can never swords dance into berserker, right? We get a fake out, it can never click scary face. And then we go into Miracle Seed Victory Bell, and that will kill. The only thing is that this could be Body Slam, Earthquake, or Swords Dance. It's very likely to not be Body Slam here, so I think after this point we want to put it in a blender. I think is the idea, like if we, like surely we can just do little body slam pivots or something, right? Like if we just, okay, so like let's say it works up, it sword dances once. It could like sword dance a second time, right? Which is like really annoying. Okay, let's assume it swords dances, right? We click acrobatics. If we get paralyzed, it's pretty bad. It's pretty unlikely though. Maybe we can find a better line. Do you think? Probably not. The answer is no. Yeah, no, this fight has been giving me fits for sure. I'd love to maybe stay in once on Victory Bell. If we do get defense dropped by crunch though, we might not be able to stay in. Although, yeah, if we get defense dropped by crunch, then there's no way we can really stay in. Or I guess it's liquidation, right? It's always liquidation here, rather than crunch. So, if we get dropped by liquidation, same kind of thing. It's like really hard to stay in here. We could pre-damage maybe. It could be applied to pre-damage this, so that after one crunch, but then we're dead to like crunch crit, right? So it'd have to be higher than 58%. It'd have to be, oh wait, it's sheer force, it can't drop me. That's really nice actually, that changes a lot. That makes this entire fight so much easier. Nice. Okay, we don't have to worry about crunch, liquidation, defense drops anymore. Happy. Then we're kind of free to like sit on this guy, right? Because like now we can just wall this guy with a Eldegoss, right? Because it can never defense drop us. We can get some chip damage on. Like, okay, here's the thing. I think what this allows us to do is it allows us to set up maybe for this Meganium a little bit better. How would we set up for the Meganium? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe we could... Okay, if it's sheer force, right? If it's sheer force, then theoretically speaking, we could kill this with Black Glass's knockoff, right? Because if we kill this with knockoff, then this will always see a kill with Seed Bomb. So maybe that's the way we want to approach this fight, right? So yeah, that seems reasonable. That seems pretty reasonable to me. So the question is, well, we don't want to kill this thing, right? But we want to chip it, chip it so that we can bring something else in to kill it, if that makes sense. How do we play around crits here? Victory bow strategy. So I guess like one thing this does allow us to do is maybe, I don't think sludge or poison, whatever. I don't think poison barb works, does it? No, it's like 3% short of show and kill. Like, what I would really love to do is be able to click knockoff to kill this guy, because then we're baiting kills, and then it's very consistent, right? We can get the intim in, right? And then we can get a bug buzz off, and even if it does decide to swords dance the next turn, it can't swords dance again, and then we can put it in the pivot cycle. So I think that's the plan, that's the goal I have. How do we make that goal come true? What if we dropped its speed once? We could go drop speed. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we want to kill this with a product with Black Glass's knockoff. We should never die because it's sheer force, and so we need to deal like slightly less than half damage, and we don't want to kill with crit. Does Miracle Seed Magical Leaf get this done? Oh, you know what? That does get it done. So basically, okay, another issue is that I don't. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we can do Miracle Seed maybe on this guy. Right. So he crunches us, it never defense drops, we can like recover once, it's fine. And then we Magical Leaf, right? This might be like -2, that doesn't really matter. And then we switch into Crawdon. And then, worst case scenario, we take Seed does exactly half, so 62. And then Black Glasses does 63, so that does kill. Yeah, so that's good. This beats out you for probably random move, right? So for random move, we just switch into Masquerain. Masquerain gets the intim drop. And then we get the intim drop. We click Bug Buzz one time, holding a cherry berry, of course, and then we rotate pivot cycles through Body Slam and then Earthquake. Okay, that works. That should just work, I think. We can bring this just in case. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we're leading with Bun here. And then we want to go Eldegoss. And then we want to go... Shit. Take my items off first. So we want to go Eldegoss, and then we can either bring like Talonflame, or we can bring, I don't think we need Talonflame, or Victory Bell. Either are fine. I guess Victory Bell is maybe the more flexible option. Okay, perfect. So Miracle Seed on you. We want Cherry on you. We want Cherry on you. Head empty, we want Black Glasses. And you, I don't think it matters. We can just give you an Orange Berry, sure. And then Lollipop will give a Cherry Berry too, just in case. Okay. Collector Edwin. So this Donphan is sturdy. Type Potion sees Eruption kill, but it doesn't matter, we just kill with high horsepower. Because we are sturdy, we never die. Beautiful. Boom. Okay. 2 crits in a row, because why not? So this is random move for Alligator. We switch into Eldegoss. Clicks Liquidation. It crits? That's 3 crits in a row? That's crazy. Okay. 3 crits that don't matter in a row. What are the odds of that? 16 cubed is a fairly large number. Can we make it 4 crits in a row? much does crunch crit deal? It deals 58 damage maximum, so we can go for magical leaf now. Oh my god. Okay, that was never gonna count through crit, but that scared me. How many crits have we had this fucking... So, this 5 attacks, we've gotten 3 crits. Wait, no. It's been 6 attacks and we've gotten 4 crits. So, maybe we can do some binomial distribution to see how how unlikely that is. So, I'm genuinely curious of what the odds of this are. Okay, well, technically speaking, there were 5 attacks and there were 4 crits out of the 5, so we'll do like a p-value calculator to see how unlikely this was. So crit is 0.0625, and then oh my god, the odds of that happening were 0.000725. So that's like less than 0.00725%. And then the odds of getting 4 crits and 6 are 0.0207%. So I guess that's kind of interesting. Into head empty we go. Now we just knock off. Okay. Now seed bombs, these kill always. So it's gonna click seed bomb here. Meganium wants to click seed bomb. We want to switch into masquerade to get an intim off. Lovely. We just want to bug buzz one time so that it can't set up. Okay, and then we can just finish him off now. Are we dead through crit? I doubt it. It deals 60 damage on crit, so we can just kill with bug buzz now. Okay. Awesome. That fight is done. Oh my god, another crit. That's crazy. That is insane. I'm glad that happened on this fight and not like Norman or something. Surely this means I won't get crit for the rest of the split, right? Okay, the next is the tailwind double. This fight is not fun. I dislike this fight. Not because it's like poorly designed or anything, but it's just kind of annoying. So this fight is Crobat and Noivern on one side, and I wonder how well this guy does pretty good. Somehow doesn't die to close combat, which is very nice. And we can chain Icicle Spear into... Okay, that's very nice. Shadow Cloister. Inner Focus Lumberry, Infiltrator Lumberry, and then this guy's Hypercutter Lumberry. So I suppose we just lead this guy on low HP. So this beats close combat always. This never sees a kill with close combat. And then this, we just need to pre-damage it down to 44 damage. And then this we get close combat and dual wing beat, but this is gonna go into this slot with Icicle Spear. This guy comes out, right? This guy doesn't see a kill. At 46 health it will see a kill. It will see exactly 44, it will see Air Slash or Dragon Pulse kill. And then close combat on the other side. So we can maybe switch into Musharna here. I feel like that seems like a reasonable switch in. We could also switch into something like Talonflame maybe? Not quite. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, Musharna is a pretty safe switch here, honestly speaking. And then after we switch to Musharna, this guy, Musharna takes 2 hits. Dragon Pulse is a flinching move, I believe. Oh, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Then close combat drops its thing. So that's fine. And then so it'll be -1/-1, right? And this is Ice Punch into this slot. So now we just need to take care of the other guys, right? So if we go, is it always Ice Punch? It could be Crab Hammer, right? And then this slot is always close combat on the next turn. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so we can switch this into Masquerade, right? And then it's either close combat or Ice Punch or Liquidation. So can we stay in here? I don't think so. Like maybe 36, 42. Yeah, probably not. Maybe we can switch into like you or something. IDK. Right, it's Ice Punch. Okay, so we can switch into you. Hank what is likely an Ice Punch, and then this kill, these 2 kill, or like this just kills. Right, with the -1/-1, this kills. And then this, what do we want to bait out? We want to bait out I guess this baits out you. Or does it bait out you? It baits out you, right? So like, I would love to be able to switch you in, but then we need something for this guy in the back. So for this guy in the back, you kind of wallet. It gets belly drums, so we do have to be careful somewhat. close combat. June deal potential ice punch. Right. And then yeah, and then this can kill. If we do this over here, then this can kill. So we want this slot to be switching in on slot 1, I think. And then okay, so where are we doing here? So Crawdon is switching into you, switching into you. And then you're switching into you, right? So we want to lead Crawdon in spot 1 because Crawdon is baiting out close combat into you, and then we're baiting out Ice Punch or Crab Hammer into you. Vigo kill. This baits out Break. Or I could attack this one as well, it's possible, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. The Sod crit never kills, even if... Does it kill? No, right? How much is for Sod crit? The Sod crit is... so it needs to do like 41 3 crit, which is not quite enough damage, so we're fine to just do this, and then this beats out you. Well, you switch into something that can tank a Break, presumably. So that would be Ape, most likely. Maybe not. Maybe... oh wait, it's not Guts, so that seems fine. And then we can fake out... right, we can fake out and then attack it one more time with an Air Slash. And then Air Slash plus Sky Uppercut should kill. Okay, there we go. That was not too bad. So we are leading Crawdon and this guy. And then we want Musharna. And we want you. We want Masker. Okay. And then we need to pre-damage Crawdon down to 44 damage, so let's do that. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then I guess we can give you a citrus. I don't think it really matters. You, I don't think you matter. And then we can give you a citrus, I guess, as well. Tulip. Tulip, I actually think we can just give a Wise Glasses to. Sure. Is there a reason to... okay, wait, hold on. I guess because of Ice Punch, maybe it makes sense to give Musharna a... yeah, let's give you a citrus. You're not doing any attacking. And then weed, we can give a... right, so you are taking a... oh, Ice Punch or Crab Hammer, right? So you, we can give a Asperberry to. And then Tulip, we give a Wise Glasses to, it's fine. And then Bullying, we can give Muscle Bound to, maybe. Okay. Let's save for fun. Alrighty. last one before encounter, right? Or is there one more before the encounter? There's one more before the encounter. Okay. That's the Mimikyu fight, right? Abdominable and Crobat. Okay, so protect on you, and then we click Icicle Spear on you into Crobat. So, Noivern comes out. Noivern sees a kill with Dragon Pulse. We switch into Musharna here, and then we want to kill this again with Icicle Spear. One, two, it dies. Nice. Close combat comes in. Okay, so now it wants to, we just switch into either Ice Punch or Crab Hammer on this slot with a Weed, and then on the other slot we switch into something that can tank a CC, which is Tulip. Intimidate does not proc, doesn't matter. Close combat comes into Masquerade, that's fine. We can now just kill this thing straight up with Fake Out and Air Slash. Super easy, nice. And then beautiful. Heracross comes out. We just kill this Heracross, right? So with Facade Crit never kills us, never kills the Masquerade, and then on the other side we switch into Infernape to tank the potential incoming Brick Break. So oh, did I do my math wrong? No, I didn't do my math wrong, because this one hit KOs. Yeah, Air Slash one hit KOs, so that's fine. We switch into Bullying, and then we occur this with Air Slash. If Facade into Tulip is fine, a crit is fine. We Air Slash. This kills. How many crits have we seen today? It's like kind of been absurd. The number of crits we've gotten has been a statistical anomaly. Poliwrath comes out, we can fake it out. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any sort of inner focus. Yeah, it's water absorbed, so we click fake out with CPU, and then we outspeed this thing with Masquerade, and we can just click air slash. It doesn't know any priority, right? Is punch string punch liquidation? Yeah, no priority. We air slash again, which should kill. And then you can sky uppercut as well. My friend is asking me to play League. Alrighty. So one more fight before we get our encounter. I think that's where we're gonna stop for the day after the encounter. So we just have one last fight we have to get through. This fight is the annoying fight with Dedenne, and then the Mimikyu in the back, which has disguise and all sorts of fun bullshit. Fun bullshit. Okay, so I think Infernape is a pretty classic lead for this guy. Right, because Fake Out Overheat just kills, and it never gets the electric terrain up. What does this bait out? So it'll be definitely not you, it'll bait you out, right? Okay, so I'll be at -2 attack, which is kind of bad because now it can Swords Dance. Don't love it. Do we have other options for what we could do here? I know you definitely wouldn't kill. Yeah, probably not, right? Unless we can like somehow fake out and then bait kill into like you. No, but you're slow. You're too slow. And then, okay, what would happen theoretically if we got electric turn up? Not much. Not much at all. Okay. That's fine. Obviously, I don't like... Obviously, I don't like the fact that this Mimikyu can set up. Swords Dance is inherently a very annoying move. So maybe we don't lead Infernape. Maybe that's not a good idea. So, Interesting. Can we do some... Does it never click electric terrain if we levitate? Wait, no. Why isn't this... Why wouldn't this click? Oh no, it can click electric terrain, yeah. This today is so freaking annoying. Like, God. He is such a jerk. Mimikyu is like... I think we have to think about Donphan leads to some degree. Maybe we want to look at Donphan leads, maybe that's a good idea. Donphan lead means that electric terrain is going up. Right? So, the good thing with the Donphan lead is that even if it's sword stances, right, we can... You can sword stance twice. That's annoying. So okay, so if it's sword stances twice, let's just see how much soft sand does. Soft sand plus ice shard does. So soft sand plus ice shard does not enough damage. It's close though. Okay, so let's like calc this out, right? If, say, it's... What does play rough do again? Lowers attack, that's whatever, I guess. Okay, so let's say it decides to... I wish I had bulldoze now. Oh my god. This sucks. We high horsepower once. Right? And then this sword stances, let's just say. We high horsepower again. If it sword stances again, I think we're fine, right? Because it can never OHKO us. Unless this goes for... Shoot. This could go for Super Fang, right? That's really annoying. And then that breaks our sash, basically. Why? 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 Mimikyu is big fat annoying. Okay, so what if we figure out overheat and then we bait a kill? Like, hear me. What if we pre-damage to always bait play rough? What if we pre-damage to always bait Shadow Sneak? This doesn't have any sort of prior, right? So we could do that instead. Redamage to always be Shadow Sneaked into some guy who tanks it very well, like you, and then it's always Drain Punch for the rest of time, right? Right? Correct. We can never get crit. So let's just see, Muscle Band, then we go Muscle Band. Muscle Band, Berserker. Okay, yeah, that works, right? We can go Muscle Band, Berserker. Or maybe not Muscle Band. I just need to see if Shadow Sneak plus 2 of these kill me or not. So Iron Head would deal Muscle Band. Okay, so this deals 108. Okay, that doesn't matter. This deals 100 plus 21, so that does kill. So we would have to use not a Muscle Band, we would have to use a not Muscle Band. So if we use a not Muscle Band, that's fine. We need to give this a Citrus Berry instead. A Shadow Sneak, then it Drain Punches, we go Iron Head. Right, and then we always get a heal here, right? Or we sometimes don't, but it doesn't really matter. There's no way for it to like kill us if we don't get a heal, right? I don't think so. This Drain Punch doesn't deal enough damage to kill us above 50. So then we click Iron Head again. It either kills or it doesn't kill. Right, and in either case, we want to switch into something that can finish it off. Right, and then, like you, for example, you can finish it off, and then it's you. Electric Turn is not up, actually. And then Iron Head can flinch, right? Yeah, but that's fine. It's likely to click Magnet Rise here anyways, so then we can just go into you, I think. Or maybe we go into you, we stall it out for a little bit, we get a drop, and then we go into you on the Iron Head, and we use Wise Glasses Flamethrower to finish it off. That seems like a good strategy. Okay, that works. Beautiful. We've got to make sure to pre-damage our ape. That is very important to do. We go Citrus on you, then we have a Dawn Fan in the back to clean up in case things go wrong. In case it doesn't hit the range, if things go wrong. Infernic Bleeds, we want you to come in to finish the Tobidamaru off. We want you to get a speed drop off. And then, I don't know, who else we bring in here? Victor Doll, sure. And then, alright. So bullying, we need to pre-damage all the way down to Shadow Sneak range, which is 24 health. Okay. Lovely. This should just kill with Fake Out, Overheat. That's fine. We don't need to give you an item then. And then Weed, we want to give a Citrus Berry too. Oh, that's not the right berry. And then, how do we want to give her Wise Glasses to? Lollipop, you can give whatever to. Sure. Oranberry, Lollipop, we can give a citrus to. Shouldn't be coming up. Just in case things get out of control because I missed something. And then you, I don't think this matters either. We can give you like, I don't know, maybe a never melt ice. That seems fine. Okay, final fight of the day. Hello. My Pokemon is delightfully adorable. Don't be shy, I'll show you. So Dedenne comes out, we're pre-damaged, very low HP. Dedenne does not have any sort of priority move, so it's okay. Overheat kills Dedenne, and because Togedemaru sees that we kill it with a Sky Uppercut, this will always bring out Mimikyu. And Mimikyu sees a fast kill with Shadow Sneak, so it always clicks that over Swords Dance. We switch into Weed. Weed is Battle Armor, so we can comfortably take 2 Drain Punches if it's holding the Citrus Berry. We Iron Head once to so it doesn't see AI doesn't see Disguise, so we can assume it never Swords Dances here. We're holding a Citrus Berry. We Iron Head once, this just breaks its Disguise. And then we Iron Head again. This may or may not kill. Either way, it's fine. Okay, it kills. That's fine. This is Togedemaru now for Sing Zap. We switch into, pretty sure it sees kill, right? Yeah, it does. It sees kill at Sing Zap, so it always clicks it. We just switch into Uppies here. Tank the Sing Zap, get the speed drop. Alright, now that it's -1 speed, we can safely switch into Hami. And we're holding a Wise Glasses so that Flamethrower always kills. Yeah, see? I swear to God, okay. Because I've seen people say that Magnet Rise cannot be clicked when you have no ground move, and I just had no ground move and I had Magnet Rise clicked on me. So, I am really confused about how that AI works, but okay. Nice. Encounter time. Okay, let's look at the encounter table. Really excited for this encounter. You have the option of leading with Magnet Pull, but I think I'm going to pass on Magnet Pull here. I think I'm just going to pull it raw. There's lots of things here that would be great. Really anything but Porygon 2 would be great. So long as it's not Polygon 2, we're fine. Alright, so we can leave like you, you just if I bring enough bulky guys, then it should be fine. This encounter is not particularly scary, so okay. So the encounter table here is good. Riolo would be great. Magneton would be great. Centaur's Alola is like whatever. Bergmite would be great. Numel is whatever. Porygon is bad. Girder is good. Torkoal is pretty good actually. No value now, but it'll be good later. So let's see what we got. We are okay, well, it was bound to happen, I guess. Fuck, dude. That sucks. That feels so bad. Oh well, it is what it is. Not magnet pulling, biting me in the ass. Let's hope it has good IVs at least. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does. It's really bad. Well, it's a sack for later, at least. This guy watches YouTube. We can keep this under level just for encounter manipulation. I doubt we... Oh, that's so gross. That is so sad. It's like not even fast. When do we get the upgrade? That is the worst encounter for sure. Oh well, it's okay. This has been kind of a cursed stream with all the crits and now this. Yep, it's upgrade, so it's just gonna sit in my box, I guess. There's really no need to level this up. We'll put it in the calc though. Bummer. Bummer indeed. Psychic discharge, whatever. Single beam superpower discharge. It's not even a good dupe. It's not even a good dupe. Should have magnet pulled, I guess. Should have magnet pulled. Oh well.